Το μήνυμα των Special Olympics δεν αφορά μονάχα τους ανθρώπους που συμμετέχουν σε αυτούς. Αυτοί οι αθλητές, καταπολεμώντας φόβους και αναστολές, υπερβάλλοντας σε αυτούς, μας καλούν να μην ξεχνάμε ότι η ζωή, όπως λέει ένας σύγχρονος ποιητής μας, είναι από μόνη της ένα θαύμα. Σας ευχαριστώ πολύ.
Η πρόεδρος της Οργανωτικής Επιτροπής των Παγκοσμίων Χειμερινών Αγώνων PyeongChang 2013, η κυρία Να Kyung Won, να προσέλθει στο βήμα. Will you please take the floor? Is the president of the organizing committee of the 10th World Winter Games, PyeongChang 2013, Mrs. Na Kyung Won.
Honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy to be with you at the Japan Palace. I feel like I'm walking on holy ground. This is the birthplace of the modern-day Olympics. Many love Athens because of its rich history, but I especially love it because of the wonderful games you hosted in 2011. Today is the official start of the 2013 Special Olympics with the lighting of this torch. Our slogan for these games is, "Together we can." But it's more than a slogan. It's a message that if we put our hands and hearts together, we can overcome the prejudice the intellectually disabled face every day. Many stare at people with special needs with sympathy. Others outright rejection them because they are different. But through the Special Olympics, we can break this barrier between us. I believe society does not evolve gradually, but through trigger events. This is a trigger event that can pioneer a change in how the world views the intellectually disabled. Together we can stop stealing and let's start accepting. This flame of hope will become a symbol that all the intellectually disabled will be just like us and our true friends. As a torch makes its way through the four corners of Korea, the world will see all the wonders our country has to offer. It will be the best of Hallyu, or Korean style. We might even top Psy's Gangnam Style. How beautiful PyeongChang is these days. We have had a lot of snow. Frankly speaking, last weekend it snowed again. The road is a little slippery and it's really cold. But still, our 2013 Special Olympics is going to be truly spectacular. The Olympic torch is just like the hope that burns within our athletes. They want to take control of their lives and be responsible for their lives by themselves. It's our hope as well that awareness and acceptance will ignite in the hearts of everyone. Together we can. Thank you. F. Paristo.
Με συγχωρείτε που δεν θα μεταφράσω, αλλά κυνηγάμε λίγο τον ήλιο. Chasing the sun. Λοιπόν, Να παρακαλέσουμε τώρα τον πρόεδρο της Διεθνούς Επιτροπής Special Olympics. Εσύ.
Καλούμε τον πρόεδρο της Διεθνούς Επιτροπής των Παγκοσμίων Αγώνων Special Olympics Ελλάδας, τον κύριο Τίμωθη Κιανίδη Βρόιβερ. Να σας απευθύνει ένα χαιρετισμό.
A welcome address by Timothy Shriver, the president of the International Committee of the Special Olympics, please.
Ευχαριστώ. What a great speech by all the dignitaries, especially our chairwoman, Congresswoman Na, all in English. So just to be with her, I'm going to speak in English also. Let me thank the members of the diplomatic corps. We have Ambassador Smith, Ambassador Shin, Ambassador Sheehan, Ambassador Van der Rijk, Ambassador Schubert, representing the countries of Ireland and Belgium and Austria and the United States and Korea, all here, all of which have hosted World Games, with the exception of Belgium, which will host European Games very soon, and someday, we hope, also World Games. Thank you all for coming today. And to the mayor and Minister Ioannidis, to Congresswoman, Chairwoman Na, to President Joanna Despotopoulou, to the volunteers, family members, and of course, athletes. We are here less than 2 years after the Dignity Revolution came to Athens. 4 million athletes, 4 million athletes from all over the world sent their representatives to Athens, to this ancient city of good victories, of Evnikes. And they said, we will claim our place as real Olympic champions. Their names were bravery, and courage, and grit, and joy, and excellence. On one day, there were protests in the street. There was anger. There was pain. There was tear gas. But at the very same moment, the athletes and volunteers of Special Olympics were playing for unity and for peace. And who had worked so hard to create that moment, and even today, all of us extend our thanks for the great success of the 2011 Special Olympics World Summer Games. You did a brilliant job. So now we return to this sacred site to launch a new adventure to the Republic of Korea. I'm struck today by the simplicity of the symbol we return here to celebrate. Fire. Fire. Now we know that fire is so powerful that the ancient Greeks said it had to be stolen from Zeus by Prometheus to be given to humankind. So powerful that it is marked as the single greatest discovery in the history of the human animal, that it created the possibility of heat, the possibility of warmth, the possibility that human beings could release energy at their will for their own designs. Fire, we say, was the greatest discovery in history. So today we come again to stand before a fire, but we have a name for it: hope. We believe still it is a way to warm a cold world, to release energy and believe again in the goodness of human endeavor. It's not easy to believe when so many heartbreaking realities pour upon us every day. Not far from here, war rages in horror. Poverty breaks the spirit of billions of people every day. Fear divides us so often from one another, even from ourselves. So many of us wake every day and wonder, do we really belong here? Is there really any hope? Isn't there a world somewhere else that could be our true home? And yet, fire. It lights, it warms, it releases energy. And the fire of our hope is the fire that burns in the athletes of every heart in Special Olympics, raised by, as so many are, in adversity and struggle. It burns in the heart of Tassos, a Special Olympics Hellas athlete, a snowshoer. People will call him many names and say many things of Tassos. They may say he is a man with no mother or father. They may say he is a man who lives in poverty. They may say he is a man whose school is struggling even today. But for Tassos, he loves the mountains. And for Tassos, the mountain means life. He is going to PyeongChang. His flame is alive with hope. And he is asking all of us now, is the fire burning within you? Do you believe? Do you believe in the flame of hope? And are you ready? Each of you, are you ready to join the dignity revolution? Do you believe in the power of that other ancient discovery, play? That too is considered one of the great inventions of human beings. Play, where we unlock our imagination and our exuberance, and we let the power of the game take us out of all of our inhibitions, out of our fears, out of ourselves, to join, to try, to be exuberant, to play, to believe. These are the values, thank you, these are the values of the dignity revolution. Korea, here we come. And yes, you're right, Chairwoman Na, together we can not only be the best in sports, but the world's greatest movement for tolerance, to fight poverty of means and fight poverty of spirit. We can unleash the spirit of people with intellectual disabilities, but not just be about them, but it be about all of us. We can end the cycle of stigma. We can fight for inclusion every day. We can play our way to health and fulfillment. And we can teach the world not just to play unified, but to live unified too. The fire will soon be lit. It's our time to let each of our fires burn. So I ask you all today, let your hope out. Have a coming out party for the flame of hope that is within each of you. And in 2013, let us all celebrate that together the fire can burn throughout the world. Thank you very much.
Κυρίες και κύριοι, η στιγμή της αφής της φλόγας της ελπίδας έφτασε. The lighting of the flame of hope. Ας χειροκροτήσουμε όλοι μαζί την πρωθιέρεια Ηλιάνα Σημεωνίδου, τις 15 ιέριες, όλες αθλήτριες της ρυθμικής γυμναστικής των Special Olympics Ελλάς, που μαζί με 20 εθελόντριες καλλιτέχνηδες του χορού συμμετέχουν στο χορόδραμα. Let's applaud the High Priestess Iliana Simeonidou and the priestesses, the 15 priestesses, the Rhythmic Gymnastics Special Olympics students. And let's see the dance performance to start.
Θα ανέβεις.
Και τώρα ο ύμνος των Special Olympics.